welcome to Valenzuela Live Cookery 10. I'm your teacher for today, Miss Maikaiza M. Balayan from Maisan National High School. We are now in the fourth week of our lesson for the third quarter. Are you excited to learn something new today? If yes, please prepare your learning module, pen, and paper to guide you in our lesson. Together, let us enjoy learning. To start with, allow me to give you the learning competency of today's lesson. Prepare stocks, sauces, and soups. Under this is the learning outcomes. Store and reconstitute stocks, sauces, and soup, and evaluate finished products. 4.1, maintain optimum quality and freshness of stocks, sauces, and soups. 4.2, reconstitute stocks, sauces, and soups. 5.1, rate the finished products using rubrics. And at the end of the lesson, you are expected to do this specific objectives. Number 1, enumerate the proper ways of storing and reconstituting stocks, sauces, and soups. 2, demonstrate the proper ways of storing and reconstituting stocks, sauces, and soups. 3, show honesty in evaluating reconstituted stocks, sauces, and soups. Now, let us first answer the following questions to check if you fully understand your previous lesson. Directions: choose the letter of the correct answer. Comment down your answer at the comment box. I'm giving you 5 seconds to answer. Are you ready? Let's start. Number 1, this refers to a substance which can increase the viscosity of a liquid. A, fat, B, flour, C, sauce, D, thickening agents. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is D, thickening agents. 2. This refers to a French culinary term that refers to the consistency of a sauce. A, bechamel, B, nap, C, roux, D, velouté. Type in your answer for 5 seconds. If you answered B, nap, you are correct. 3. It is a sauce made from stocks and tomato products seasoned with spices and herbs. A, brown sauce, B, hollandaise, C, tomato, D, white sauce. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is C, tomato. Number 4. It is used as a substitute for butter because of its lower cost. A, animal fat, B, margarine, C, shortening, D, vegetable oil. 5 seconds starts now. If you answered B, margarine, you are correct. 5. It is a rich emulsified sauce made from butter, egg yolk, lemon juice, and cayenne. A, brown sauce, B, hollandaise, C, velouté, D, white sauce. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is B, hollandaise. Good job, grade 10 learners. It seems that you fully understood your previous lesson. Are you ready for another game? Let's play 4 picks, 1 word. Directions: I will display 4 pictures linked with 1 word that is related to our topic for today. Are you ready? Don't forget to comment down your answers. I'm giving you 5 seconds for each item. Let's start. Number 1, key in your answer for 5 seconds. The correct answer is store. Number 2, type in your answer for 5 seconds. If you answered reconstitute, then you got it right. Number 3, key in your answer for 5 seconds. The correct answer is evaluate. Based on the words that we form from the game, store, reconstitute, and evaluate, what do you think is our lesson for today? Yes, our topic for today is store, reconstitute, and evaluate stocks, sauces, and soups. Don't get confused. We will discuss it one by one. Let's start with store stocks, sauces, and soups. Let's define the word store. Based on Google, store means to keep or accumulate something for future use. Always remember that stocks is a clear, flavored liquid that freezes well, while sauces do not freeze well. The stock should never be put in the refrigerator while it is hot. The large volume of hot liquid can raise the internal temperature of a refrigerator to the point that the stock will cool sufficiently within 2 hours and may warm everything else in the refrigerator. The good way to cool the stock is place the hot stock pot in a sink full of cold water and ice cube until it is lukewarm, just like this one. And also, refrigerated stock cools better in a shallow pans. It covered stock lasts up to 5 days, but it is best used in 2 days. Always remember that sauces and starches should be kept in an airtight container and stored in a cool, dry place, away from moisture, oxygen, lights, and pests. Food made with starches contains egg, milk, cream, or other dairy products, all of which makes them prone to bacterial contamination and to foodborne illnesses. Sauces made with these ingredients should be kept out of the temperature danger zone. Stock, sauces, and soup with these products should be stored in the refrigerator and never left to stay for long at a room temperature. Now, help me to find the different storing equipments from this picture. It is letter A, refrigerator, B, wok, C, glass container, D, aluminum foil casserole, E, glass, F, plastic container, G, ceramic loaf pan, or H, stock pot. Comment down the letter of your answers in the comment box. I'm giving you 10 seconds to answer, and your timer starts now. If you answered A, refrigerator, C, glass bottle, F, plastic container, and H, stock pot, then you are correct. These 4 items are the best way to store our stocks, sauces, and soup. Now, let's move to the topic, reconstitute stocks, sauces, and soup. When we say reconstitute, it means to store something to its original state by adding water to it. Here are the ways to reconstitute stocks before storing. Number 1, skim the surface. And strain off the stocks through a china cup lined with layers of cheesecloth. 2, cool the stock as quickly as possible as follows. Set the pot in a sink with blocks, rocks, or some other objects under it. This is called venting. This allows cold water to flow under the pot or around it. Run cold water into the sink, but not higher than the level of the stock. Stir the pot occasionally so the stock cools evenly. Cooling stock quickly and properly is important. Improper cooled stock may spoil in 6 to 8 hours. 3. When cool, refrigerate the stock in a covered containers. Stock will keep 2 to 3 days if properly refrigerated. Stocks can also be frozen and will last for several months. In addition, here are the 2 ways to reconstitute stocks after storing. 1, by adding water. 2, by using other liquid like evaporated milk, coconut milk, and fruit juices. Last, evaluate stocks, sauces, and soups. Based on Google, to evaluate means to determine the significance, worth, or condition of, usually by careful appraisal and study. This time, let's exercise our brain by reading each statement carefully and identify what is being asked. Just like our English subject, we need to define first the terminologies so that we can fully understand it. I will show you definition of terms and share some hints. All you have to do is to identify the word. Are you ready? I'm giving you 5 seconds in each term. And don't forget to comment down your answers in the comments box below. Let's start. Number 1. It refers to the way that someone or something looks. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is appearance. Here is an example on how we evaluate based on appearance. Excellent, if identical to the image on the recipe. Brilliant presentation. And poor, if the food presented does not resemble the image that was given to the students in any way. Number 2, it refers to the quality of something that affects the sense of taste. Key in your answer for 5 seconds. Yes, the answer is flavor. This is an example on how we evaluate based on flavor. Excellent. If well-blended flavors, properly seasoned, no overwhelming or dominating flavors, pleasing aroma and flavors. And poor, if burnt flavors, strong or overwhelming seasonings, flavorings, and completely flavorless. Number 3, it refers to the quality of a food that can be felt with the finger, tongue, palate, or teeth. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is texture. This is how we evaluate food based on texture. Excellent. If food is cooked very well and is neither over nor undercooked, the food has a delicate texture, consistent size cut, no burnt exteriors. And poor, if tough, crusty burnt surface, soggy, and crumbly. Number 4, it refers to the fact or quality of being acceptable or agreeable to the taste. Key in your answer for 5 seconds. The answer is palatability. Here is an example on how we evaluate food based on palatability. Excellent, if very savory, great aroma, smooth, evenly cooked, well-blended flavors, yes, distinct within each portion. And poor, if poor flavor, tasteless or totally over-seasoned, overcooked or raw flavor and chunky. Now, let us answer your assessment to check if you fully understand our topic today. Directions. Read each statement carefully. Write true if the statement is correct and false if it is not. Comment down your answers. I'm giving you 5 seconds in each number. Let's start. Number 1. Stocks do not freeze well. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is false, because stocks freezes well while sauces do not freeze well. Number 2, the stock should never be put in the refrigerator while it is hot. 5 seconds starts now. If your answer is true, you are correct. Number 3, stored stocks, sauces, and soup last up to 7 days. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is false because stocks, sauces, and soups last only up to 5 days, but it is best used in 2 days. Number 4. A good way to cool the stock is to place the hot stock pot in a sink full of cold water and ice cubes. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is true. Number 5. We can use a casserole to store our stocks, sauces, and soups. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is false. We can use glass or plastic container, stock pot, and refrigerator as our storing equipments. Number 6. We can reconstitute stocks, sauces, and soup by adding water. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is true. Number 7. Reconstituting means storing stocks, sauces, and soups. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is false because reconstituting means to restore something to its original state by adding water to it. Number 8. An excellent flavor should have burnt flavors, strong or overwhelming seasonings, and be completely flavorless. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is false because an excellent flavor should have well-blended flavors, properly seasoned, no overwhelming or dominating flavors, pleasing aroma, and flavors. Number 9. Palatability means that the food has a quality of being acceptable or agreeable taste. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is true. Number 10. The appearance is the best way to evaluate the food in terms of its savory, great aroma, and evenly cooked. 5 seconds starts now. The correct answer is false because palatability is the way to evaluate the food in terms of its savory, great aroma, and evenly cooked. Did you get a perfect score? Good job, grade 10 learners. To sum up our lesson for today, please complete these 3 lines. I know, I will apply, I will share. Write your answer in your activity notebook. Before you start, I will give you mine. I know how to store, reconstitute, and evaluate stocks, sauces, and soups. I will apply the proper way of storing and reconstituting stocks, sauces, and soups. I will share my knowledge about storing, reconstituting, and evaluating stocks, sauces, and soups. For your assignment, take a photo of stored equipment that you can find in your phone. Submit your output to your respective TLE teachers. I am happy that we were able to finish this lesson. Try not to forget these new learnings and aim to learn more. Because, according to John Hall, learning is not the product of teaching. Learning is the product of the activity of the learners. Again, I am Miss Maykaysa Embalayan, your TLE teacher from my National High School. Thank you and stay safe, Valenzuela.